Hi, welcome to my channel, Lux to O, and I am so excited today that I had to bring to you my findings on two new fragrances from Mind Games, and they are gorgeous. They came in this little cloth pouch, and these are just the 2 ml samples, but as you can see, one is Kingside and one is Queenside. So is there a feminine and is there a masculine? I would say so from the names. However, I think both are unisex. I would say that I was delighted to receive from Mind Games the 2 ml samples of each. Now let me share with you the findings I have had. Queenside. I think that this is a gorgeous all-year fragrance that is unisex but leans feminine to me. According to Mind Games, this is a celebration of confidence, presence, and the quiet power of knowing you're exactly where you need to be. I'm not sure about all of that, but if that's what it's going to make me feel, then I am going to spray liberally. The top notes of Queenside are cassis, lychee, and pear. All of those are just wonderful notes that just work well together. You have middle notes of geranium, lily of the valley, and violet. Base notes, dry patchouli, oak moss, and musk. Queenside is fresh, and the lychee is not sharp at all to my nose. Cassis, which is a black currant, is sweet and adds a berrylicious quality and maybe a slight bit of creaminess. The pear is present and is sparkling with that lychee that isn't tart. As we get to the heart of the fragrance, we have that floral elegance with the geranium, which continues to add freshness. Geranium can have a slight spiciness, and I get such a freshness that it may be the geranium is more adding a minty quality. I feel like that it is due to the high freshness level this has. Geranium is adding that minty quality, as can often happen in perfumes. We also get the lily of the valley, which isn't really a strong note in perfumes. And I've had several with a lily of the valley note, and I think it just adds that airy, gentle, lovely, delicate floral note, bringing spring florals with the violet, which adds a bit of sweetness. The dry patchouli is less intense than patchouli you'll usually see listed, which is complemented by that earthy touch that the oak moss adds to this combination. The musk is central, and all are blending well together to create a fresh, grounding, and graceful fragrance. I've been able to try this twice, and I absolutely would love to have a bottle. It is simply an effortlessly elegant fragrance with the grace and fruitiness to boot, with a depth. I'm not sure of the lasting power yet. If I had to guess, I would imagine it would be like many of Mind Games fragrances. It's lighter wearing on me than Jadou, I think that's how you say it, Sissa, but most likely will have the lasting power of Cassis, Queening, or maybe the Ford. This is absolutely beautiful, and I must watch my budget, but from very first sniff, this is so beautiful, and yes, I must watch my budget, because from my very first sniff, it was absolutely amazing, and I think it's a very well blended and refined type of scent. I know that's the way I would love to smell many days, especially in the summer. That freshness is so welcome. 3 words for queen size would be expensive, refined, and gorgeous. The next fragrance deserves its recognition as well. This is the next new Mind Game fragrance called Kingside. To me, this is a fall winter scent, and I think you could get by even through mid-spring. This is a unisex fragrance that leans masculine, but to be honest, I would be totally comfortable wearing Kingside. The top notes are salted caramel, Italian lemon, and a dark plum, which you do get in this fragrance, and it's lovely. The middle notes are coffee, creme de cassis, and amber resin. Finally, in the base for Kingside, we have boya, we have sandalwood, and tonka bean. And it is gourmand. The coffee note is not strong, which I enjoy. I don't necessarily always want to smell like a latte or a walking cup of coffee. It reminds me of a gourmand and seems just a little bit different to me. It is absolutely fantastic for a gourmand. If you love gourmand, then this will be an easy one to enjoy. 3 words for Kingside would be yummy, addictive, and gourmand. Both of these are very high quality fragrance, and for me, just having tested them, they have quite a nice lasting power. I do feel that Queenside is one that I would really, really enjoy a full bottle of, and I am putting it at the top of my wish list. Kingside is super smooth and very hard to resist. Definitely unisex, and with the word king in the name, you would think it's very masculine, but to my nose, it isn't. I do find it straight down the middle, unisex. And I also do not mind that it is mildly, very mildly, more masculine. To me, king size is not like those that I find too masculine from mind games, such as Gambit or Blockade, which I do find too masculine for my nose. But in this case, I think Kingside and Queenside are both absolutely beautiful. Just from the samples, I can already tell these are 2 that I would definitely want in the future. I think I'll wait to see if I can find a good discount on these in the future. Are they full bottle worthy? Only you can decide that. And I would suggest that you give it a try. But I find that they certainly are for me in the future. Mind Games will offer samples on their website. I also love So Avant-Garde. They have Mind Games and several, if not all of their fragrances now. It may take them a little while, as in a few weeks, or even just a couple of weeks, to get Kingside and Queenside. But they will get them, I'm sure. And So Avant-Garde has such wonderfully fast shipping and authentic fragrances, and their customer service I have found to be above excellent. Scent Split will more than likely offer samples as well. I did not see them when I checked today. Often their sample sizes can range from a 1 ml, which I don't think gives me enough to really try and determine if I want a full bottle. But they do offer a 2 ml oftentimes, 3 ml, and a 5 ml size. Sometimes I believe that they will also offer a little bit larger size too, if I'm not mistaken. And you can sometimes find a discount with Scent Split of 10 and sometimes a 15% off discount. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you will be able to get your nose on the 2 latest fragrances from Mind Game, and it may just be a sample now, but maybe you'll find that you want to add a full bottle too. Beautiful fragrance, and certainly, in my opinion, both are worthy of a full bottle purchase. Please let me know if you tried either one of these or both of them, or what Mind Game fragrances are on your list. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will so look forward to seeing you in my next fragrance video, My Fragrance Friends. Thank you and goodbye.